Well, guys, this is it. We have had quite a long journey ahead of us and behind us, but this is it. What's going on, guys? It's Nathan here, and welcome back to another video. For this video, we're going to be doing episode 31 of the Pokemon Violet playthrough. In the last episode, we became champions by battling La Primera, stroke Champion Jita, and we also had a late exhibition match, shall we say, from Nimona, where she went full on, like all out, full power, everything, just hit us with everything her and her team had. So yeah, that was quite a battle. So for today, this is actually going to be the first half of the finale of the main story. Don't worry, I'll still do the DLCs and I'll still do the things that the main story has, but this is going to be a sort of part 1 to the end of the main story. So what I aim to do today is go into Area 0, activate 4 of the things that we have to, I'm not going to say what, and get to a certain place down near the bottom, and then the next half of the episode, or next half of the finale, will be in episode 32. So for now, we'll just work our way through Area 0. But anyways, here's Arven. Hey! Over here! As if I couldn't see you. So, I hope you're all enjoying the series so far. If you are, then please give the video a like. Also drop a wee comment down below. And also check out the fact that this is the Zero Gate. It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the Great Crater of Paldea, what folks call Area 0. It's our ticket down into the centre. And I can see Mesagoza from here. Oh, and speaking of the crater, you know that Pokemon of yours? The one I gave you? Area 0 is apparently where Miraidon was born, or something like that. Maybe I'll be happy if it can finally come back home. Not that I really care or anything. Anyway, our 2 new teammates should be waiting for us inside the Zero Gate. Guess we should head in. Our 2 new team members, he said someone that's good with computers, there we go, the way home, and someone who is on champion level. They're not here. It's empty. Whoa, kinda dark in here. There's one of them. Nimona, of course. Hola, Nath Cinders. Arven said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am. Of course. Once she heard she gets to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. That'll be the same blood in her. You're an amazing little annoying little pest. You're an annoying little pest at the academy. Wow. But I guess you could come in handy for this. An amazing little pest? What is going on? Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. But more importantly, why is it so dark? And where's the awesome Pokemon? Yeah, it is weird that the lights are off. Last time I was here, the electricity was up and running, but now, well, you can see some of the little consoles are working in the background, so it's not all out. Ah, we have light. Well, now the lights are on. But why? I turned them on. There's Penny, the other one. The one that's good with gadgets. Seems like they were on power saving mode. Really? For a place like this? I suppose it's to stop people going back in now after all that's happened. I hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings. Yeah, this is pretty much child's play for her. Oh, it's you. The kid with the fluffy Eevee bag. Very perceptive. I guess. My name's Penny. Oh hey, we never actually got to talk. I'm Nimona. I'm in class 1A. You must be some kind of whiz tech. Tech whiz. Wow. Do you like Pokemon battling too? Uh, you talk, like, way too much. The director introduced us. When you need something good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help Nate Cinders. I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you Nate Cinders, and I pay my debts. That's actually quite honourable. She's a woman of her word. She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course, everyone knows me, Arven. My loves include my mebostive and cooking and biometric identification in progress. Oh dear. Oh, it's only Turo. Never mind. Hello, Nate Cinders. I have been expecting you. And it seems you have gathered a group of formidable allies as well. Sorry, who are you? That's my dad. Probably. What? That's Professor Turo? Nimona, student ID number 805C001, and Penny, student ID number 803B121. I thank you for coming. Wow. I mean, wow. Of course, Professor. Oh my gosh, it's such an honor to meet you in person. Well, not really in person. He's speaking over the tannoid or something. Yeah, there we go. I mean, maybe not in person exactly. Arven, did you tell your dad about us? When would I have done that? To begin with, I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the Great Crater of Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you can see to your right. A big task for 4 of us. Dad. Please proceed below. Cut them off, okay. Are they not on good terms? Must not be. Okay, no more time to waste. Let's go. It's just an empty room unless there's a magic change in scenery where we just so happen to see the crater or whatever. Close enough. There's a door. Biometric identification in progress. Identities confirmed. Access granted to lower level. Oh, it opened for us automatically. Well, he probably did it. Not quite. It looks to me like someone's controlling the thing remotely. This thing remotely. I can't speak today. I say that every episode. Once you step through, you will be above Area 0. Nath Cinders, have you brought Miraidon with you? Yes, I certainly have. I thank you for bringing it with you on your many adventures. Not at all. If you utilize Miraidon's gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area 0. What? Isn't there like an elevator or something? And wait, did you say Miraidon can fly? Not fly, glide. Well, close enough, Penny. When you reach the bottom, I will get in touch once again. I hope your trip is uneventful. Railroading people into stuff, just like always. I can't wait to see what Pokemon lived in Area 0. Let's go! Calm down, Nimona. We still need Miraidon. That girl, is she like incapable of fear or what? I guess we better go too. Yep. So I see they've also left me a spot. Well, kind of. Nath Cinders, ready for the worst? Of course. Good. That's all we needed to hear. Get out that Pokemon of yours and we'll be off. Yeah, look at the state of that place. It looks so rustic. Wow. Something's wrong. What is the matter with it? Scared of heights? That's what I'd say. Well, no wonder. But no need to be scared if we go together. How's that logic work? Get on! Miraidon, wait. Wee. Not eventful? I mean, oh, there we go. We just got flung on. Okay. So we make our descending. Does anyone remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses? Because that's what that sequence reminds me of with the clouds. Just when you start that game, it's like the clouds kind of come towards you. That's what it reminds me of. It's not a bad game, actually. So here's Area Zero. It looks beautiful. Despite not having the sun coming through, it's so bright. So there's the top. And now I'm back here again. I think I might have died once or twice there. So dramatic. Something's really throwing Miraidon here for a loop. So what's wrong? There's something about this place that's making Miraidon uneasy. To the point where it returns to its Pokeball. It chose to go back into its ball? It's probably just hungry or something. No, I don't know. Wait a second. Where did that student council girl go? I know that's not what he said, but I accidentally paraphrased it, sorry. What? She's gone. You don't think she... Everyone! You have to see this! Area Zero is amazing! Come on already! I guess your ability would be own tempo, huh? Here we go again. Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Conditions satisfactory. Vital signal signs all within normal range. It appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed. Well, Penny said she died twice. So I would be all about calm about that. Yeah, sure. Smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about a landing like that? That is good. Oh my god. He's not listening. I have concerns you might fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method. I think your dad's sarcasm detector needs fixing. Oh, you were worried about us? That's so sweet. You should now make your way to me at the Zero Lab in the deepest part of Area Zero. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks installed on the exterior which I cannot unlock. 4 locks. On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater. Yep, that's what they look like. 4 places like that. At each station, you should be able to disable one of the locks. Do so as you make your way down. I hope you succeed. Yes! Let's disable the 4 locks and get into that lab. Sounds kind of video gamey when you say it out loud, huh? Was that a bit of 4th wall breaking I detect? Come on, time to find our way to the deepest part of Area Zero. You'll see in a moment why I'm not going to explore this place thoroughly, but I'm not going to explore this place thoroughly. I will see Pokemon as I go along. So you got some Jump Off, a Girafarig, Corviknight. So you can't go Miraidon. There's Floette, a lot of Floette. So you've got to basically run down. There's the music. There's a Venomoth down there. There's a few Pokemon that are interesting to see. So this is the inside. Oh, it's going too fast. Huh, wait, where did my Miraidon go? It seems like it's got spooked or something. It's hiding in its ball. In Sierra, that's not good. Can we even go back to the surface without it? Ah, should be alright. Last time I was here, I caught a flying taxi out of the crater. They always... Now that is rude. So there's a Frostmoth and a Raichu. That is rude. I was trying to read that. Why didn't they just call the professor? If he's down here, don't get along or something? None of your business, Pipsqueak. Jeez. No one to bite my head off. Oh, it's going too fast. I'll let them talk. I'm sorry. So here's another Frostmoth. See, this is why I'm not wanting to check out too much. Because you slow down if you trail off the path. And it's not fun when you've got to do that. Granted, we are in the water, but even so, yeah, we're not going to trail too far off. It's basically their way of showing you where to go, really. There's a couple other Pokemon are here. One related to Girafarig, I wonder how. But not here yet. So there's some Pawmi and Pobble. There's a few other Pokemon we see. There's another part of the Area Zero. So Penny, well, I guess he came through when I needed him. Yep. Everything was off the rails. School was a mess. My friendship, well, ditto. If Cinders was a big hill getting all that sorted. Wow, that's a lot. I'll let them talk amongst themselves. I'm sorry, that is going way too fast. There's Halucha. And there's one of the places down there we have to go to. Low kicks. They're everywhere. Oh, they're right there, you two. Oh, wow. They're basically fighting over how they met me. It's weird. You can't even use Let's Go. Anyways. So I don't know if there's a... Yeah, there's the way there. I was going to go down the cliff, but I don't know if I actually can. So there's one Pokemon I'm waiting for, but I haven't seen it yet. So before we go in there... See there. This is what most of it looks like. We can't even go up there. It looks... It's just so... There's another place down there, as you can see in the distance. I think that's the second one, anyways. Yeah. So there's Jumpluff again. Palmy Pomo. We're getting stopped here. Oh! I bet that's what we're looking for. That must be one of the buildings the professor was talking about. Oh yeah. What were they called? Radish rations? Research stations. Well, I was close. You certainly were. Yeah, you were definitely close. Wow, you're such a great memory, Penny. What's great about my common sense compared to you lot, apparently? Shreen, who said that? It's a Glamora! Yeah, what the heck is that? That's the Pokemon La Primera uses. I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater. Come on, Cinders, let's take it on together. Oh please, I took this one out. I took Primera's one on them on my own. I could be fine with this one. So yes, that's the drop my controller, but here we go. Here is Glamora. Yeah, this won't be too difficult. See there, we almost took it down with one hit. We just make sure that we don't go down, otherwise we're gonna get poisoned. Yeah, to be fair, that was a crit and a quad effective, so Yeah, that would have probably won it KO'd. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. Are there going to be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, you think? You think that was something? Please, you've got no idea how terrifying Area Zero really is. Wow, patronizing much? Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. I thought it was Radish Ration. So one of us is wrong here. Yep, a cutscene just to move a few feet. So we got the Glimmick Crystal as always. There's some Knackley and a Knackle stack. And this place looks run down. So there's an item there. I'll try and get that quickly. Am I not going to get to see what it was? Okay, it's a mystery. Wow, are these ancient ruins? They look far too recent for that. I'm just checking something quickly. It appears you have reached the first research station without incident. I don't know about that. This facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for those surveying Area Zero. 87 years? I didn't realise that. Genuinely didn't know. So that's why there's a bed. Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to. Nath Cinders, if you'd be so kind as to disable the first lock on the lab using that central panel. Citrus berry, that's what we got. So I don't know why it's asking us, but yes, there's a couple of books. I'm not going to read them because I don't know if you can, and even if you can, I don't know what they'll say, so I'm just going to leave them. You heard the professor, better press it. Lock disabled. 3 of 4 locks are still active. Well done. Please continue your efforts as the remaining research stations. 1 down, 3 to go. Smashing. And there was also a green portal thing there. I'll show that off on the next station. I'm not going to use it, but I'm just going to just explain it when we see it next. But yeah, this is them talking about Arven and his relationship with Turo. Naturally, it will be Sada and Scarlet, but for now, they're just going to talk about Turo. So I haven't seen the Pokemon I was thinking of here. If I don't see it by the time we get to the bottom, I'll just explain. I'll go over some of the Pokemon we haven't seen yet, if I don't see them all. So you could battle these Pokemon, you can train them, even catch them. I'm not going to do that, because I want to spend the episode opening 3 of the 4 gates, possibly even 4. And then next episode will be the finale. See how he's talking about how he got attacked by a creature he hasn't seen before? It was a weird metallic machine, that's what he's calling it. Like a robot. He couldn't describe what it was and it hurt my boss, and that is why he was in danger. Whee! I don't know if the rest of them are doing that. Oh no, they're just gonna stand there. Penny's missing! That was... There she is. So there's a Lycanroc also. That's pretty cool. So far we still haven't seen the Pokemon I'm looking for. Like I said, I'll go over the ones we haven't seen at the end. So there's Floette again, who disappeared. The second research station. About time too. Phew, let's head in and take a breather. I thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl. I'm just full of surprises. That wasn't a compliment, you know. It's a delibird. Oh, hey look, a delibird. It's good to see some nice familiar Pokemon down here too. What are you talking about? We saw a lot of familiar ones. Deli. But there's something about it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I wouldn't if I were you. DDD Lily Bird. What the? Ah! Nate Sandals, it's time to battle. Or it's battle time. Whatever, I'm paraphrasing these more. So here we go, it's a Delibird. Hey Umbreon! Dark types. Whoops, I'm picking the wrong moves. So it's called Iron Bundle. It looks like a Delibird, but what's its story? And its head nearly came off, so what is the deal with that Pokemon? It matched Arven's description about being robotic. Seriously, what was that thing? Darn thing scared me half to death. So you almost died 3 times? Wow. She must be immortal. It was definitely kinda mechanical looking for a Delibird, wasn't it? No kidding. Come on, let's get inside already. One more jump scare like that and I'm done for the 3rd time. So here we go, 2nd gate. And our Pokédex updated for Iron Bundle, so that still counts. So here we go, similar to the last one. Well, this looks pretty much the same as the first research station. Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here. We should be safe to catch our breath. Hey, seriously, what's with this place? That Pokemon. I've been wondering about that myself. I think maybe that Pokemon was one of these. Huh? What's that book? Here we go. Monsters of Area Zero. As we descend further into Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon, though we wonder if these compact, cruel beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. That looks similar to a Titan we faced, Iron Treads to be specific. There's another photo of it. A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its texture and the way it moves suggest it's biologically separate, to say nothing of its treads of iron. Hence the name. Monster of Area Zero. So they aren't actually Pokemon? I don't really know. What do you think, Nate Cinders? I think they really are just Pokemon. I mean, that Iron Bundle was weak to grass. Yeah, same. I mean, they look different, sure, but they use moves in battle just like the Pokemon we know. I suppose the time has come for an explanation. He was listening in to us. Professor! Some of these life forms that reside now within Area Zero are future Pokemon that lived in a distant day we have yet to see. Future Pokemon? What? That's awesome! Pardon me. Oh, come on, there's no way that's possible. The Zero app where I am located contains a time machine. It summons the future Pokemon to this place. So that thing my dad spent forever researching down here, he actually got it working? Indeed, though the cost was catastrophic. The cost? But a time machine? You mean you can actually travel to and from the future? It is theoretically possible to travel to the future. However, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present. Oh, that's horrifying. So, it's a time machine with a one-way trip. Dad, you... Looks like Arven's more and more conflicted. Why did you call us here to Area Zero? Arven, If possible, I would like us to speak when we can meet face to face. It'll be easier for you to understand once you can see the situation for yourself. No, now then, Nate Cinders. Please use the central panel here and disable another lock on my lab. Turo is keeping his cards close to his chest. He's only telling us what we need to know when we approach them. Telling us about Area Zero when we got here. Telling us about Paradox Pokemon when we saw one. Yep. That's 2 of the 4 locks that are active. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Hey, Nath Cinders. You know that book he told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. Or more like, everything to do with this place. But I'm not the one he expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. I think you should be the one to carry it. So we have the Violet book. Interesting, but it looks so tattered and worn out. The Violet book, a record of the expedition that the author, Heath, went on within the Great Crater of Paldea. This book has the name Turo written on it in clumsy handwriting. Take care of it for me, okay, Nath Cinders? So we're holding on to that book. Again, we don't need to heal. Tarragon is killing it here. Yeah, he's answering questions only when we come face to face with them. So he mentioned that was a future Pokemon of days to come. In other words, that's the next step in evolution. Not just a Pokemon becoming the next form, but this is the next stage in evolution. That is what Pokemon will become in the future. It's sort of a grim reminder that not everything stays the same. There's a bunch of Braviary. Awesome. So they're just talking amongst themselves again. They're just going on about their personal lives. So while they're doing that, I'll talk a bit more about these Paradox forms. So we saw one of a Delibird. There's Flamigo and Masquerain. It's nice to see some Hoenn representation. I love Gen 3. So there's Aerial Ace, that's pretty cool. So there's a Bisharp. There's a few other Pokemon here. There's still one we haven't seen. And I'm not talking about Iron Bundle. There's Golduck. I don't think we're going to see it down here, but you never know. So we got a Mild Mint. Awesome. I remember when I looked for the third one, I got lost because I was so busy getting carried away with exploring the place, so I'm not going to make that mistake this time. So some boulders here. That's for another time. There's a couple more Girafarig. Venomoth. So yeah. Pokemon evolve, but then there's actual evolution that's going on in the future, and that's what this game's about. In Scarlet, it's about Pokemon ancestors instead. Alright, Another research station. I'll get more onto that one shortly. Do we have to battle another Pokemon yet? Because it looks like Arven might be helping us. We've battled with Nomona and with Penny. It's only fitting he's next. Nice. We get to chill for a minute. Something's gonna jump out at us again. 100% guaranteed. Ha! Oh, Penny. Such a worrywart. She has a point though. It's happened twice before. Huh? Hey, I know you. We battled you before. See? See? Wait a second. It's just like that Titan Pokemon we saw. So it was a future Pokemon all along. Whoa. You battled one of these before, Arven? It looks seriously strong. Yeah, well, Nathan and I are old pros when it comes to Titans. Leave this to us. Well, this one's not a Titan. It's just another Iron Treads. But I get what he means. We've battled this thing before, so we know its weaknesses. Having said that, Tarragon is doing very well with himself here, so we're just going to continue on. Okay, so it's not gonna... Okay, so maybe we can do this unscathed again? Fire Fang. That's right, I forgot you had that. So it's more or less become clear that the Pokemon here are very aggressive. They'll come out attacking us for no reason at all other than we just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. There we go, another one down and Rika leveled up. Good job, Rika. See that? Victory's ours. Maybe the one we saw when we were searching out for the Herba Mystica came from down here. You two got to meet one of these Pokemon before our crater get together? Jealous! If we've got things from the literal future roaming around Paldea, that's a major problem. Isn't Professor Turo doing anything to keep them under control? How could he let this happen? Yeah, right. Cause it's not like oh so brilliant Professor Turo could ever messes up. Come on, Nath Sandals. Let's get into that research station. Bitter Herba Mystica would have been fitting to find here because Arven is very bitter about his dad. Can't say I blame him though, his dad's been here all the time and Arven's been left on his own. But is there a reason to it? That's another book. Again, I'm not going to read it, sorry. And made it to station number 3. How are we doing after all that walking and battling and whatnot? Anyone need a rest? You feeling rough, Penny? Oh, no, it's not that. I've just been thinking ever since the professor mentioned that time machine. The Pokemon here in Area Zero come from our time from the future, right? So what about Miraidon? Isn't it pretty likely that it's also one of those future Pokemon? Good deductive skills. Huh? I think you're onto something. It is kinda giving off future vibes. Even its name sounds future-y. Wait a sec, I totally forgot. Hey Arven, you had Miraidon's Pokeball and you told us about its forms in the first place. You must know something about it, right? You still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everybody's little star pupil. Guess I've got no choice then, but to tell you what I know. That Pokemon, Miraidon that is, it was found by my dad when he was working on his time machine. I believe it would be best for me to take over the explanations at this point. He's back again. Professor! Miraidon, which I entrusted to Nath Cinders, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the future by the time machine. Seriously? Before I go any further, I'm just checking how long it's been. We're making good time. Through analysis of its genetic makeup as well as its behavioural patterns, I came to realise that what I had discovered was in fact a futuristic form of Cyclizar, the Pokemon commonly ridden in this region. Well, that makes sense, I guess. They do look alike. Many other Pokemon also come to this place from access the boundaries of time. I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Miraidon. Huh? You mean there's another one around here somewhere? What if they're family? The other one could still be somewhere in Area Zero, waiting to finally be reunited with our Miraidon. Heartwarming family reunion? Exactly. Imagine how thrilled they'd be if we can get the family back together after all this time. Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice. If we could proceed, Nath Cinders, please disable the next lock using the central panel there. We're getting more answers here. Miraidon is, if you will, a paradox form of Cyclizar. And, just like all paradox Pokemon, it has its own name. Well done. Only one remains now. Please continue on to the final research station. I'm not going to mention Miraidon's paradox name, because it'll either be mentioned... Oh, I almost forgot. It'll either be mentioned in the story, or we'll catch a glimpse of its name anyways. So here, these things here, I'm not going to touch it. Basically that there... Oh, I don't know why my... Oh, never mind, I've touched it. It's a teleporting station. Takes you to other stations we've unlocked or the top of Area Zero. When I say the top, I mean at the gate. So it's basically a good way of travelling from one area to another without climbing back up. So here we go, talking again about Miraidon. Oh, yeah, of course. Number one, I was thinking about battling. So yeah, with Scarlet, the opposite game, it's past Pokemon that return, and Miraidon is actually the ancestor of common... Oh, there's a Iron Bundle there. It is a ancestor of present Cyclizar. So a lot of us, myself included, thought Cyclizar's a pre-evolved form, but in a way it is the evolution of Miraidon, but not in the normal way. More like evolution as in as time goes on, Pokemon's structures, DNA, all that stuff change. And the same goes for the future, where Cyclizar will eventually become Miraidon through natural process or through genetic modification, anything like that. Oh my gosh, look at all these huge, glorious, gorgeous crystals. I couldn't speak again. They all go all the way to the bottom. If you've ever tried the Shiny Hunt Paradox Pokemon or 3-segment the Dunsparce, you'll be very familiar with this place. One slip and we can kiss our short lives goodbye. Come on, Penny. Don't be like that. Oh, good call. Watch your step. So the professor's down here, there somewhere, waiting for us. And that's fine. Totally fine. Alright team, watch yourselves and let's get to the bottom of this thing. This place looks unreal. Maybe there really is treasure down here like the stories say. Is that word again? Yeah, this place like something from a whole other world. Makes you feel like maybe you're already dead and went somewhere. Why are they always talking about death? I know it said it's dangerous, but come on. Is it just me, or do the crystals here give off the same glow as when Pokemon terrestrialize? There's got to be some sort of connection. Only one way to find out. Come on everybody, let's keep moving. We gotta go all the way to the all the way down. Yeah, that's what they're all supposed to say. Here we go. The final part, final leg, the 4th research station. It's way over there, actually, and that's where we'll be ending the episode. I thought I would do the whole thing today, but I'll break it down. Do the first half being opening the gates, and then the second half will be the finale, the last episode. There's Ispathra. We saw Garganackle, and there was also Dunsparce, and we've seen Dugtrail and Gibble. There was a Glamora we just saw as well. Yep, the Glamora that attached to the walls. Now the Pokemon I mentioned, we haven't actually saw yet, where for Rigarath in particular, Meditite, Medicham, Larvesta, no, I don't know, no, Volcarona, I don't know about Larvesta, but Volcarona. There's some more Pokemon I can see here, there's like another 2 at least. I'll obviously let you know if I see him. And I'm not talking about the Paradox forms, we'll see those when we see those. Apart from Iron Bundle, we can see them now. But I'm not going to catch one yet. I'm going to leave that to a different episode. Because after we complete the main story, there'll be the Paradox forms, Legendaries, and a couple other things we'll be doing. There's another one. It is a different Paradox form. Again, we'll catch in a different episode. There's some Glimmet. So yeah, they're basically talking. There's Dreepy and Draclock. So they're talking about what could have caused Miraidon's damages. It's the same way that happened to Mabostiv, where it just got severely hurt, and is why Miraidon can't transform. But there's more to it than that, I reckon. So here we go, the final research station. But this place is absolutely totaled. Wow, look at the place. Whoa, what happened? This place is a mess. It looks like something went berserk in here. Yeah, but what? Hello, children. Yeah, Professor, you scared us. I'm sorry. Why is everything in here all busted up? I'm sorry. Hello, children. Come again? I'm sorry. 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 I'm sorry. Hello, children. Hello. Hello. Something's not right. What the heck? Stop that. You're creeping us out. Hello, children. Children. Initialize and restart. What's going on? Why was he acting weird? The professor must be having some weird connection problems or something, huh? Well, it was definitely weird. At least, almost like, I don't know. If he meant that as a joke, it wasn't funny. I've still got goosebumps and all. We better get. I'm gonna heal up first. I know we haven't taken damage, much damage, but at the same time, it's about time Tarragon had a little rest, and it's a bit nice knowing that we're not getting attacked. So we will disable the final lock. All locks disabled. Hello. Can you hear me now? Please forgive me forgive my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference. That's not what that was. What do you mean, Arven? The locks have all been disabled at last. Please make your way down to the Zero Lab, which lies at the very bottom of Area 0. Arven is a bit doubtful about Turo's, well, his behaviour and everything. The way he's been ever since we got here has not felt right to Arven. But we'll find out why next time. So, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, then please like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And also, check out my Twitter that I'm active on a regular. It's the same name as the channel, Nate Sundays. The link to that is on the channel. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time where we conclude the main story.